Zika virus. Let's have some warm-up questions to get started. So, David, have you heard of the Zika virus? What do you know about it?
Yes, I learned about this probably a month ago when I was reading my magazine. I have this magazine that is called The Week, and you find out what's going on in the world every week. So I learned about this Zika virus, that is a virus that originated in Brazil, and it's transmitted by this mosquito, and then of course it's transmitted um, through humans, through sex, of course, and but it's spread out all over Latin America now, and I think there's also some cases in the U.S. too. I'm
Yes,
not sure
that's true.
about it. Right. So that's all I know about it. So it's something funny that I learned about this is I think there was a president in Costa Rica or Nicaragua, one of the Central American presidents. They asked people not to have sex for 2 years until they discover a vaccine, which is ridiculous. I mean, who's gonna abstain from having sex? I mean, that's ridiculous, But
Yes,
anyway, so
it's ridiculous, but I understand the concerns because it can be contagious through the bodily fluids, even the sweat. And if a woman gets pregnant and she gets the virus, if she gets pregnant and she gets the virus, the baby might born with microcephaly. It's an awful condition. And this mosquito can transmit more illnesses, not just Zika, but also chikungunya and dengue. Hello, John. How are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm fine, thank you. And you guys?
We are fine. We are very happy that you came. We are going to talk about Zika virus. I post a link on the chat box. It's a podcast that we are going to listen to. We are going to listen to it soon. But before, I'm going through some warm-up questions. Mustafa, have you heard of the Zika virus? What do you know about it?
Okay, I have heard about Zika virus. Actually, I have heard about Zika virus. I don't know where, but I think like I got like so much information from you, like Anna, when you got infected by this like virus,
Mhm.
and I have learned like so much about it, like from you, like you said, like it is because of most of this flyer or mosquito, I guess. Like you don't you should not like take or drink from a bottle of water, like if these bottles of water like they were like sitting there alone, like without anyone drinking from them. Maybe I think because these mosquito or flies like sitting on them or sat on them. So also like I have heard that this virus cause a lot of like deformation or defect children like defect like children birth like when they are born with
Yes.
like their head like small maybe or a lot of like deformation basically.
Mhm.
um I'm not sure about the connection between like these two. Like I'm not sure. I'll also like about symptom. Um, maybe lashes on your skin, I guess.
Yes. We
Um,
develop a rash on skin.
yeah, yeah, rash on skin. Sorry, rash. Maybe headache. Maybe you have headache.
Mhm.
I don't
Yes,
know. Yeah.
headache. Some people have fever. Pain in our joints.
Mm.
But the
The,
worst is
mm,
when
mm,
when someone is born with Zika virus because they have
mm,
a very smaller brain, you know,
mm,
and
mm, mm.
disabilities forever.
Mm, yeah, maybe the most like, yeah, I see this is maybe something like very dangerous about this Zika virus. Um, For me, like actually, I have the most important thing maybe for me and for people who live in a hot cities or a hot like countries, like the weather, where the weather is not that cold. So the Zika virus may be spread out there because Zika virus cannot like spread in the cold weather, I guess. So this is maybe something good for people who live maybe in Russia and in cold cities. So yeah, guys. Yeah, this is all what I know about Zika virus. I try to like recall everything I know about it.
Yes, you know a lot, and we are going to talk more about it soon. Thank you very much, Mustafa. Hello, Berta. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, hi, how you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for coming. I'm very happy that you are here. We
Yeah,
are discussing about Zika virus. I hope you all can see the chat box because I posted the link to a podcast that we are going to listen.
oh, okay.
Okay, but
All right.
not now.
So,
First, we are just warming up.
yeah,
Okay.
all right.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy that you are here.
Yeah, thanks
Tomás,
for having me.
thank you, Bert. Tomás, what are some other epidemics that you've been in the news that have been in the news in recent years? Have you heard about some about any epidemics?
Yes, I heard. I think the principal one was about Ebola. It was at news until the Zika virus, and that one is more danger than Zika virus because it's not only for baby with defects, but it can make you to death. So that was the last epidemic I have heard about in the past years, and I hear people talking like Zika virus only in this of the last year, but Zika virus it's here in the Latin American like 20 years, and no one was concerned about that virus. Only years when the microcephaly is grow, we have more people talking about the Zika virus and then the problem.
Yes, that's true. And the mosquito causes more illness, as I was saying before. Dengue, and the dengue can kill you. And the Zika virus, some people have some uh, worse consequences. You know, some people might develop Guillain-Barré syndrome. It can
Yes,
become yes. But the world was really afraid when we have the epidemic of Ebola, and I also remember that. Thank you very much, Thomas. Berta, how has the medical field changed in recent years, in your opinion?
Excuse me, are you asking me a question?
Can you see my slide? Can you see the page?
Yeah.
I am screen share. Okay, screen sharing. The third question. In your opinion, how has the medical field changed in recent years?
Mm, Well, but, it depends. I mean, now, what kind of studies they do about that? Actually, I'm enjoying this hangout because I don't know how that much about this virus. I heard about it and I wanted to know more about it, so that's the reason I'm joining because I don't have that much knowledge. But I think we need to do a lot of medical studies for this Zika virus that is mainly in Brazil, right? So far. Hello?
No, no, no. Actually, it's been spreading out in the in the United States as well. In
Yeah,
a
but
lot of places
it
that
started in Brazil.
it, it has a lot of cases in Brazil nowadays, but it's not attached to the territory here. It's been spreading out everywhere. I think just the cold places are safe, you know. But you don't have to know about Zika virus to answer my question because I just asked you about the medical field in general, your opinion about the technologies that we have now and so on. Just your opinion.
Yeah, well, as I said, it's not easy for me to answer, to give you the correct answer for all these questions. So,
That's the point. There is no correct answer. It's just your opinion about the medical field, you know. If you think it has been improving, your opinion in general about the
um,
medical
I don't
field.
know, to be honest, I don't trust doctors that much. I mean, we all human beings with mistakes, and sometimes a lot of people think the doctor is right, but then when you go to the doctor and you have the, let's for instance, the Zika virus, and then they end up giving you another medicine that it doesn't work or stuff like that. So I don't know. I think you have to be careful in that field. I mean, to study the right ways so you can give the people the right medication for it. That's all I can tell. I don't know if I made a point.
Yes, you made, of course, all opinions are very valuable here. Thank you very much. John, what's your opinion about the doctors? What do you think of the doctors and medical professions? Would you like
Well,
to? Yes.
sure. Um, well, I trust them because who else I would trust? Uh, I don't have knowledge enough to make conclusions about healthy and other things. So I have to trust them, as I have to trust politicals to do political things. But yeah, it's a little bit different. And but usually I trust them. I have no objection. Sometimes we go to a bad doctor, but as Bertha said, the doctors are human beings, so they sometimes make mistakes, but it's normal and is acceptable. So I trust them in general.
hmm Thank you very much for your opinion. You know, I rely on the doctors as well, and I think they are very brave to have this kind of profession because they are not allowed to make mistakes, you know. They can kill someone, so it's not like being a mathematic teacher or something like that. Let me say hello to Saha. Hi, Saha. How are you?
Hello, Anna.
Hi, thank you
It's
for
really
coming.
it's really nice to meet you, and I really appreciate your efforts. And the hangouts are really useful, and I'm happy that I can take part in this hangout for the first time. Although I have no knowledge about the topic, I just saw the invitation, and I felt like I like to take part. So I'm happy to be here.
Okay, we will find out about the Zika virus soon. Can you guys see the chat box and the link I posted there? If you cannot, the link is also on the Hangouts description. Okay, let me say hello to Romeo. Hi, Romeo. Can you hear me? Romeo, are you there? Can you try to speak? You have to unmute your microphone.
Yes, hi.
Hi, thank you for coming. How are you?
I'm doing okay, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine. I'm very happy that you all came to my hangout. I think
Yes,
it's a great opportunity for us to practice our fluency and so on. Thank you. Thank you
yes,
very much, guys. Okay.
okay.
Uh, Saha, let me
Yes.
ask you something. How do you feel about vaccination?
About what? Vaccination.
Vaccinations. Yes.
Vaccination, I think it's just for the prevention of disease. It helps people. I really have no idea about vaccination. I don't listen, I didn't watch the podcast, so I have no idea about it.
We didn't listen to the podcast yet. There is no right or wrong answer. It's just your opinion, guys. Some people are against vaccination because some people claim that they might cause autism and some diseases. But I agree with you, they are very important. And for me, it's mandatory to take your child to get shots. You know, what's your opinion about it, Romeo? About vaccinations in general, Romeo?
Zoe, about vaccination,
Yes.
you know, yeah, I guess it's very necessary because a vaccination gonna cure you from a disease like several kind of disease. So yeah, vaccination is important.
Uh-huh. Does anyone have a different opinion about vaccination? Or would you like to say something? If someone would you like to bring up something? Okay, go ahead, John.
Oh, I was just saying that I agree with vaccination, and um, I don't like when people create conspiracy theories about vaccination and that saying that actually the vaccination is some evil plan to dominate people and stuff. So I think you have to do it. As you said, it's mandatory. It's important.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. There are a lot of conspiracy theories about a lot of things, and people are totally wrong. They're they talk about water fluoridation and so on, and I don't agree. But the myth about vaccination, it's because in the past there was a product that they used to put inside the vaccines that would cause autism, but they don't use this kind of conserv- conservative anymore. Okay, guys, I posted the link of the podcast on the chat box. Can you all click on the link to listen to it? Let me know if it is working. It's the second podcast. Okay, it is working for Mustafa. What about you, Romeo, Tomás, Sahar, John, David, and Berta?
It's working. I'm gonna listen to now.
Okay, let's listen to it, guys.
I'm done.
Okay, thank you, Davi. Let's listen to it twice, and you can jot down the answers. Okay, Rafael just arrived, and I think we should listen again, just one more time, and try to jot down the answers. Okay, guys. Thank you. Okay, guys. Uh, all right. Romeo, what are some of the effects of the Zika virus? Could you catch the answer?
Like symptoms. What are the symptoms of the Zika virus?
Yes.
Yeah, symptoms are quite like uh, you have a sort of pain, the backside of your eyes, and you are having some kind of pain in your joint and some kind of muscular pain, and like uh, like fever, um, and loss of appetite, sweating, uh, eyes redness, headache, skin rush, vomiting, weakness. Um, there are some symptoms. Zika virus.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Actually, you brought up more symptoms than there was in the podcast, but you are right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
I was reading something because Zika virus also spread it in my country too, so that's why I have some knowledge.
Yes, you are very knowledgeable about it. Thank you a lot, Romeo. Tomás, who labeled the Zika virus a public health emergency? Could you catch that, Romeo?
Yes,
Oh, Tomás.
Yeah.
yes, it was the World Health Organization.
Uh-huh. Yes. And how are they combating the outbreak of Zika?
And they the announcement they can use the word found to to get researches and ways to how to combat this problem and make warriors to other countries to take care about serious problems around the world.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. They are freeing sounds, sending those messages. You are right. Hi, Aka. We listened to a podcast, and the link is on the chat box. If you could listen, thank
Okay,
you for
thank you very
coming.
much. Yeah, sorry
Okay,
for being late. Thank you.
no problem at all. I'm very happy that you came. Okay, um, David, did you catch how many cases have been reported in Brazil?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I was listening to, but I was not taking notes. I'm guessing it's thousands, I guess.
Thousands, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And what happened to the affected babies born in Brazil?
Well, they are born with these short heads, small heads, and it's called I can't remember the term in English.
Microcephaly.
Microcephaly,
Micro.
so which means that they have small heads and small brains too. So that's a developmental problem in the future for these kids. And so they mentioned also that that's the main concern that they have, and it's transmitted by this mosquito.
Uh-huh. Yes. Thank you. Mustafa, how is the Zika virus spread? And besides Brazil, where else has Zika been prevalent?
For the first one, I'm not sure I know the answer. To be honest with you, I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it. Beside Brazil, where else has Zika been like prevalent? I think they mentioned French. French. Yeah, it is like something related to French. French.
Caribbean?
Yeah, some something like that. Um, how was Zika virus spread? Mm, by mosquito, but I don't know like if this has been mentioned in the podcast. I didn't catch
It,
it
it,
if it was mentioned.
it was mentioned. The mosquito breathes in still water. People take flies, and it has been spreading in more countries in Latin America, in the South Caribbean, and so on.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So I didn't understand the question. Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay. Does anyone catch how many countries have been affected so far?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
When I was preparing the class, I couldn't catch, but this time I didn't, and I also didn't jot down. So I don't know the answer either. Does anyone know?
The answer for which question?
I can guess.
How many countries have been affected?
The exactly count I don't know, but it's almost in all countries in the Latin America, the Central America, and we have some cases in United States, but it's a
Uh-huh.
really few ones that there is a case was by a mosquito, but the other one was by sex relationships, not for the
Yes,
mosquitoes,
exactly.
and 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 that's so far where I hear reports about Zika virus, and that answer is not from the podcast. I answered. I hear that in NPR news and the real lives, not for this podcast, but it's where I heard about the disease is spread out, and they talk about after the when the summer has come in the United States, they will spread and all over the country, not only a few and some one spot. So this disease will spread in our America. Maybe only the Canada will be out from this.
Yes, because it's cold in Canada. Uh-huh.
Yes.
It's been in South Caribbean as well. Okay. Um, so, Mustafa, what are the proper precautions?
Okay. It was fun, not funny, no. Okay. Wearing long sleeves for women, pregnant women. Actually, I'm really surprised because they allow like pregnant women to visit Brazil and this country who already has been affected by this virus. So they urged them to wear long sleeve, to not sleep, take a nap. The women mentioned that women don't have to take a break nap outside, I guess. So they have to take a nap under bed nets, something like that. Um, and also rebellions, rebellion. This like they have to use it. Okay, guys. So
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. Davey, do we currently have a Zika vaccination?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What did you hear about the last
Well, they
year?
don't have a vaccine yet, but they have vaccines for other similar viruses like the dengue or the yellow fever viruses. And they say they can use that information like a template for developing the next vaccine for Zika viruses. However, that takes a lot of money, millions of dollars that he mentioned, and also not only that, but also time. So the guys who are working on that, the scientists who are working on that virus, on that vaccine now, they are optimistic, and they say they will have probably one in 3 to 4 years, but usually it takes between 10 or 15 years to develop a vaccine for something. So I guess even with the most hopeful thought, we still have a big issue in Latin America and in the Americas in general. So yeah, that's what I heard.
Yes, exactly. Uh-huh. I'm very glad that you could catch all those information. Thank you very much. Aka, did you finish? Aka?
Yes, finished. Yes.
Okay. Could you read the slides for us?
Yeah.
Until response, please.
Okay. And the Ajika news brief. The cause for alarm is the cluster of birth defects among babies born to mothers infected with the Zika virus. The virus can cause abnormally small heads and neurological problems because of the mosquito-borne Zika virus. Experts are calling on countries to set up surveillance and participate in a coordinated global response.
Thank you very much. Surveillance. Okay, Rafael, could you read the other part of the page, please?
Okay, where should I start?
From officials.
Okay. Officials are optimistic that the emergency declaration will help mobilize global research on a Zika vaccine. Looking at existing vaccines for yellow fever could serve as a template in the development of a Zika inoculation.
All right. Thank you, guys. Okay, now let's try to match the words from the first column to their definitions in the article. You know that words in English can have more than one meaning, but according to the article, okay? So, Rafael, no, Romeo, could you please choose a word and match to the definition for me? Romeo? The first column to the second.
Okay. Let me read.
You can start from the easiest for you. You don't have to go in order.
Yeah, so I can see only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is more options. Like I can see only 9, 8.
Okay, maybe because you have to click on the square. Can you see at the top of your page? You can
Okay, I
hide
got it.
the people by clicking on the square. There is a bar
Okay, I got
on
it.
the top and
Yes.
a square. If you click on
Okay.
there, on that square, it will hide the students, it will hide the people, and then you can see all words. You just have to match one, Romeo.
Okay. Yeah, like a cause of alarm, like insecurity.
Yes, exactly. According to the article, it's correct. Tomás, could you try one?
Of course. Uh, uh, coordinated to combine it.
Yes, but it's combined. Could you repeat combined?
Coordinate. Okay.
Coordinated, combined.
Yes, coordinated combined.
Thank you very much. Rafael, your turn.
Uh, can I choose randomly, or do I have to pick?
No, you can choose it randomly. You can start
Okay.
from the easiest for you.
Okay, to mosquito-borne, spread by mosquitoes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mustafa.
To hold on a second. Cluster, the second one. So it would be large group.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Davi?
Abnormal, strange.
Exactly. Aka?
Okay. Mosquito borne, spread by mosquitoes.
Yes, but we already have done this one.
Sorry. What word?
We have to step up
To stand
surveillance,
up. Mhm.
to step up surveillance, to
Mhm.
mobilize
Mhm.
template and inoculation.
So which word should I answer?
You can choose the
Okay, choose.
anyone.
Okay, sorry.
Step
Template.
up
Okay,
survive template. Okay, template.
okay. Template example, I think.
Yes, exactly. David, could you choose another one?
Is it me?
Yes.
Okay. Mobilize, maybe activate.
No, no.
Mobilize and activate.
Mm,
No.
yes. Sorry. Mobilize,
Okay,
activate. You are right. I'm so sorry.
that's
Oh
okay.
my gosh. uh, Mustafa.
So I would go to the last one, inoculation vaccine.
Yes. In this article, yes, but there is a difference between inoculation and vaccine. I just want to clarify. When you inoculate something, you use the alive parts of virus and bacteria. When you vaccinate, you can use something else, even synthetic substances. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
Rafael. Uh, we have it to step up and surveillance.
Surveillance, I think it's uh, control.
Yes, exactly. Tomás, the last one. To step up.
To increase.
Exactly. Thank you, guys. Let's move on. Okay. Romeo, do you agree that the Zika virus is a cause for alarm?
Yes, I guess so.
Could you expand
As,
a little bit more?
I guess because we can't prevent like other diseases that they are spreading by the mosquitoes. So we need to do some prevention. You can see that those old diseases like dengue and the kind of deadly diseases they are spreading by the mosquitoes. So that's why we can say that is a cause of for alarm.
Thank you. Uh-huh. Aka, Zika is a mosquito-borne illness. There are also airborne illness and diseases that are transferred to blood. Could you name some diseases that are airborne
Mhm.
illnesses and some diseases that are transferred to blood?
Transfer through blood. Some HIV patient here, they were infected by blood transmission because of the fake, how can I say, cover up by the government actually. So they sued the government after that. And what is airborne illness? I don't know.
Uh, it's caused if you are in the same environment. It's transmitted through air.
Okay, flu, influenza.
Yes, exactly. Influenza. The virus are spreading there. Thank you very much. David, can you name some airborne illnesses and some diseases that are transferred to blood?
Uh, I'm the first one that comes to my mind is the Ebola was transmitted by blood or by any other fluid, human fluids, I believe, and also HIV is by blood too, and sexual transmitted too. So those are the only ones that cross my mind right now. I'm sure there are many more out there. Maybe somebody else can uh, chip in.
Yes, and through air. Do you know some besides influenza and flu? David?
Oh, are you asking me?
Yes, through the air.
Let's
Besides flu
see.
and
I don't know.
what about a disease that are common between children and you have a rash on your skin? It changes a lot.
What is it again? About
A
among
disease
kids?
that among kids it
Like
changes a lot. You have fever, you have a rash.
chicken pox? Chicken pox?
Yes, thank you. Chickenpox. Uh-huh.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
sure.
Mustafa, do you think countries through the world cooperate well with others when it comes to prevent people from an epidemic or something like that?
Well, if we're gonna talk about maybe United States and like this countries like out there, maybe Latin America, like South America, if I can say, I think they announced like emergency state about, especially like this kind of virus, like Zika virus. So they are trying to collaborate between each other. Um, yeah, I think they are yeah, they can like reach an agreement about like maybe a vaccine in order to discover a vaccine or something like that. Yeah, maybe to some point, like at least it's better than politics when it comes to medical and health. I think they are calibrated more. Yeah, I see a little bit of calibration about virus and vaccine and so on.
Okay, thank you. What's your opinion, Rafael? Do you think the countries cooperate well with others or no?
I don't think so. I don't think countries are. I think there's such a lack of cooperation between among them because several reasons. I think, from my point of view, they don't even cooperate with themselves. I think they are not too concerned about the problems of this disease, and there's a lot of problems involved because the lots of these countries they have suffered with such a huge poverty and lack of basic service for community. So these diseases are easily spread because, as I mentioned, this lack of investment, and they. I think the only way of eradicate this disease is by cooperation. They have to cooperate with themselves, but unfortunately, this is not what happened.
Uh-huh. Thank you for your opinion. Tomás, are you personally concerned about the Zika virus?
Yes, I am. I am really concerned because, and to the end of the last years, I was planning to get a baby. So when this disease come to the news, I stopped my plan and think about that, and it's really happened to me because of my age. I have a 36 years old, so I am get close to my time to get baby. So this is a real problem to me, and I see people to having problems with Zika. It's a sad see people's uh, need to take their lives change absolutely by having baby with microcephaly. And the other concerns when the some research is warning about Zika virus making disease adult peoples. You talked before the name of the disease. I can't remember right now, but it's a real concern to this disease. I hope the world
Guillain-Barré
can
syndrome.
Guillain-Barré syndrome. So I hope the World Health can come with a solve to this problem the way in Brazil we try to solve this problem. It is not the best way. People are trying to lower the number of to where the Aedes aegypti can born, but it's easy. When you remove from your house these spots, you actually just change them to spot you can control them. I heard before people trying to solve the problem with another approach. You you need to take water in your home and change them frequently to kill the mosquito. You have water spots in your home will make them born in other place, and in that place you can try to kill the mosquito when before they born, when they are. I don't know if in English the correct word is larva, but maybe
Uh-huh.
maybe this is the correct way to solve the problem, not to go out with spots. You need to create a more and more spots so you can try to go low the population of Egyptians, changing these spots frequently to these mosquitoes can
Yes,
be grow up.
can breathe. They breathe in still water. We have to
Yes.
get rid of still water, but it would be useless if you just uh, make your part, but your neighbor doesn't. Everyone has
Yes,
to make
must
this.
must be everyone to achieve goal. Only one can make the difference, and we have some parts of the world with people that they can't do that. So the best hope to us it's really a, a vaccine or other stuff that can stop the disease.
Yes, I hope they can develop a vaccination. Okay, what about you, Romeo? Are you personally concerned about the Zika virus? Romeo, can you hear me? Romeo?
Yeah, like, sorry, what did you say? Could you come again?
Yes, sure. The last question. Are you personally concerned about the Zika virus? But you can say whatever you would like, you can talk about ways to prevent people from getting Zika, or
I
you
guess
can
that,
just answer.
yeah, would like to say about the prevention because like prevention is better than cure, and I guess like we should do some campaigning. Like we need to aware people because the mosquitoes are deadly and they are the cause of the several kind of disease. So first of all, the prevention is very important for us, and we need to aware people how to kill those the baby larvas, because they are going to turn into the deadly mosquitoes and they're gonna cause of several kind of disease. So I would like to say that, and we need to more prepare for those kind of things. We need to do some precautions, like while sleeping, we need to use like a mosquito repellent. We need to use a mosquito spray, mosquito killer spray, and
Bug spray.
some some creams you can apply on your body, and you can prevent uh, from the mosquitoes. And mosquito net, there is a very good solution, and some mosquito killer machines, like electric machines, you can use at your home, at your place. So there are several ways to protect yourself from the deadly mosquitoes, like that. So
Okay, thank you. But actually, not just while you are sleeping, because the mosquito bites you even in the morning. Okay?
yeah, in the morning, yeah, but
Yes.
we can
All right.
we can prevent because
Yes.
you know that
Actually, you have to wear the repellent
yeah,
all day long.
And not only your home, in your work, on this, all the place they bite you, and that is a real concern.
Yes,
yes, yes.
exactly. Uh-huh.
Because
Guys, okay.
because we
So,
are making because we are making the suitable condition for the larva. Suppose somewhere is a water is storing, somewhere in some places the water
yes,
is stored, and we are
issue
not going
water,
attention. So
buckets,
at the
and
those larvae are growing on the water, and they're going to be
yes.
cause of certain kind of diseases. So in the first place, we have to look it on those kind.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree. Thank you. Guys, to wrap up, I'd like to ask a controversial question, a moral dilemma, because I love moral dilemmas. Uh, just to wrap up the session, I will ask each one of you because I really enjoy this kind of subjects. Aka, if you were married and
Mhm,
your wife
mhm,
got pregnant, and
mhm,
then if she got Zika virus, would
mhm.
you allow her to go for an abortion? Yes or no, and why? Just this question, Mustafa. Hold on. We are
Yeah,
finishing.
maybe we need to ask doctor's opinion, and we need to decide what should we do. Probably I would do this kind of thing. Mm, it's kind of this difficult decision, yeah.
Yes, very difficult. But I like it talking about those things. I don't know why. What's
Mhm.
our opinion, David? What would you do in this situation? David,
Yes, what was that again?
if you were married and your wife got Zika virus, you know that your baby will born with microcephaly. Would you
Mhm.
go for an abortion? Yes or no? And what if you were living in a country where it's illegal?
Mhm. Well, I think it's not my own decision; it's my wife and I decisions. We both have to have a decision on that. Personally, I believe that it will be the best solution since we don't have a vaccine and we don't have the tools or the necessary care for a kid with this problem. So I don't want my kid to suffer. I don't want to suffer either. I don't want anybody to suffer. So I think the most practical solution would be an abortion. However, again, it's not my own decision. I would have to talk with my wife, and we both have to make the decision.
Okay.
So.
And what if it was illegal in your country? And
Well,
your wife?
well, if it's
Your
illegal,
wife?
well, we will do it
Yeah.
anyway. I think we both have decided to do it. We will do it anyway. Doesn't matter if it's legal or illegal. I think that's I don't care about the legality of this issue. I have to care about my son and about my family. So the government can say many things. The church can say many things. I don't care about their opinion. It's my family. It's my wife. It's my kid. The government is not going to raise my kid. The church is not going to raise my kid. I'm going to raise my kid, and I'm going to face all these problems in the future if that's the case. So I don't give a damn about legality in this issue because those concepts are really not based on what is necessary for humans. It's just based on their dogmas and their ideas that they have. So I don't care about that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What about you, Mustafa?
Well, you put me between a rock and a hard place. It's very difficult, Anna Carolina. But long story short, it is a prohibited thing to do abortion here, according to my belief, and I think also the government rule don't allow people doing this. I know some people don't care about this thing, but I just this is the answer.
Okay, thank you very much. I like listening to your opinions just because we come from different backgrounds. Everyone has a different opinion, and I respect all your opinions and thank you a lot. Rafael, what about you?
I think there are several levels of microcephaly. I know cases of people who raised microcephaly and they had a almost normal life. They could evaluate their brains and they were able to live almost normally with a normal person. So I think we must assess how the microcephaly affects the way people grow. And of course, if this person lives in a vegetative state, I don't think there's another thing to do unless I don't think there's no way out. We have to go think more seriously and go to abortions, but it's very complicated because there's also as David mentioned, it's not only my choice; it's my wife's choice as well. So it's kind of complicated. We must be a joint decision. So I see it's very complicated. It's something to think about. It's not. I don't have a right answer for that.
Yes, it's complicated. I agree. What should you do, Tomás?
I think I agree mostly part with the opinion of David. It's a really tough decision. For now, I try to avoid this decision. I am change my plans to take a baby now. So I try to avoid this type of decision. I think it's a really, really tough way to get a child with some brain problems, and it's a tough life for both, for both, not for the three people, the husband, the wife, and for the child. it is a tough way to go through. So it's really hard to decide, and it's not only my opinion, it's my wife's opinion too. I will need to talk with her if that that type of problem comes to happen. So it's not easy to make this decision, and because of that, many people who I know, it's hard to not get baby now, because everyone can take your opinion, can tell you you don't have right to abort, it's not right, but they don't will take care to your children and with that problem. So it's not easy. It's not easy a decision. I I think that it's not a good concern about if you can or not uh, have abort or not. So that I hope I hope to don't be front with that.
Yes, I agree. You know, we have so many contraceptive methods. We don't have to go through a situation like that. Okay.
And your
Thank you very.
opinion?
Yes. Go ahead.
And what is your opinion about it?
If I were pregnant, I would go for an abortion, even knowing that it's illegal and people would point out at me and say bad things and criticize me harshly. I would go for it. It would be a very tough decision, very difficult and very sad. Maybe I would feel guilty afterwards, but I wouldn't like to have a disabled child to take care for the rest of my life, you know. It's complicated, but I'm being honest. What about you, Romeo?
Yeah, yes, it's gonna be very, very hard, like this season. But like we have to check. But in my case, first of all, in first place, I would like to like meet with doctor, and I would like to search some possibility. If there is any possibility, um, we can sort out this problem. So that would be great. And if the doctor would say that no, like it gonna be very harmful for your children, and it would be not a normal child, that child gonna be abnormal with like some problem. Um, so I would go for the abortion. I would like to talk with my wife, and I will ask for her permission, and I will make her understand, and like, because you know that in initial stage you are not too much emotionally attached with your children, but like suppose if the children is not totally perfect, abnormal, is coming to the world, and after after a few time, like he and she gonna have some kind of problems, and that your children is suffering, so you can't see your child suffering each and every day. So like in the first place, if you can take some kind of hard decision, so that would be the good solution for me. I can say that it's not gonna be like very easy, but you have to take a hard decision in initially time. because you can't see your children suffering from all like rest of his life, rest of her life, and you are suffering too, you know, like your wife is suffering and you are suffering, so everyone is suffering for that
Yes.
reason. Yeah, so you need to think about it. You need to be very intelligent if you're going to change this kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Guys, I'd like to thank you a lot. Thanks a trillion for coming. I post the link of my YouTube channel in case you would like to watch some hangouts. I'm willing to post more hangouts to set up hangouts according to your requests. So please, if you have any topic that you would like to talk about, if you have any suggestions, I'd like to do, because I love having hangouts with you.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you,
first
Anna.
of all, thank you very much, Anna, for all this work. You have done a lot of work. Very good job.
Yes,
Thank you for
it's my
facilitating
pleasure.
this. Thank you for facilitating this hangout with us, and thank you for all the time that you took to prepare all these materials. Good job. Keep up the good work.
Yes, I will. It depends on you guys, you know.
Yeah, it was good. Well done. It was interesting. Very good. Well done.
Okay, I hope you can show up in in almost half as hangouts as well, and see you soon.
Sure. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Bye.
very much.
Thank you,
Bye.
Anna.
Bye.